What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Mika Chanel, back with another edition of Mika Chanel is Just Saying. Tonight we're talking about Mob Wives, the last and final stand, season 6, episode number 4. So we opened this episode off exactly where the last week's episode ended, which I know I didn't blog about last week's episode. I had every intentions on blogging about it, but I was just really tired. I was traveling for work and I was just tired, so I didn't get to it. But it was a good episode. Anyway, so it opens up where that one left off, which is they are at the sit down, you guys. They're in this warehouse. And has a friend that owns this warehouse, and she said she wanted to do it old school, like wise guy style, and just bring all these ladies together and just air their issues out. Only one way in, only one way out. I mean, Ange was just making it so dramatic, y'all. I think Ange wished she was still back in the 1960s and 50s. She wished she could go back to that time, especially with that conversation she had with her husband Neil and all this and all that. Yeah, she is definitely living in the past. But anyways, so they, all the ladies are there first. Everybody gets there except for Drita. And then, Brittany and Marissa, of course, are not invited to the sit down. But so first everybody's there. It's Carla, it's Renee, it's Ange, it's Karen, and that's it. So they're all waiting on Drita, and Karen is basically saying she's there because she just wants to get it out there. Whatever she said, she wants to get it out there. Whatever somebody else has said, she wants to confirm or deny it. She just wants everything on the table. Carla just wants to know what the hell Drita's issue is with her, which is what the world wants to know. Renee's just mad because she was called a shit starter, which I don't think Renee is a shit starter. She is definitely annoying as hell, but I wouldn't necessarily call her a shit starter. She's, anyways. So Drita finally gets there. Drita is like, I'm coming to this sit down, but if any of these hoes try me, it's going to be on because the lion is asleep and they don't want to wake it up, okay? Leave that lion asleep, okay? That's what Drita is basically saying. So she gets there, they sit down, they finally, get to talking. So it looks like Carla, she just opens up and she's just like, I want to know why, you have a problem with me. First, I hear from Love that, you tell her that, that you are going to, walk away so that, she can fight me. And Drita is like, I didn't say that. What I said was that you will not hit Carla in my presence. All right, Drita. Do you know what that means to me? That means that you said exactly what the fuck Lev said you said, okay? Okay, moving on. Then Carla goes, well, and then I hear you telling Ange my business about something that I told you in private. Ange gets this little look on her face like, Now, Ange, you like to start mess too. You try to act like you're neutral, like I said before, but you started, you put it out there so that you can see what the reactions are going to be. So anyway, Drita is just like, look, I don't even know. I apologize. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for that. Because Renee jumps in and Renee is just like, and then you said I was the cause of all of this and all of the drama. And Drita's like, well, if I said that, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. And, then here comes Karen and she's just like, how can you say that we're all fake and phony because, we all made up. If you make up, then you can just move on with somebody. You don't have to be mad at somebody for the rest of your life just because you guys got, you guys had a falling out because, they're like, we've all been friends for like 20, 30 years. We need to, act like we have that kind of relationship with each other, So Drita basically just sits back and just kind of apologizes and says, let's move on to everybody. Everybody agrees that they are going to move on. Okay. Still, I don't know what the hell Drita's problem is with Carla. Did y'all get anything from that? Did I miss something? I'm like, I know that they edit stuff, But I mean, it was no substance to the whole conversation, the whole sit down. It just seemed like a wasted, what was the first 15 minutes of the show? Because I'm like, I didn't hear anything get resolved, honestly. I just hear them say whatever they gonna say, oh, we gonna move on. We did not hear what Drita's problem was with Carla. I mean, that's the biggest mystery right there. Like, what is going on with that? You know, and I feel like Drita kind of backpedaled a little bit and she just didn't want to say what she really felt. I don't know if she's just thinking that she's better than these ladies and she just wants to tell them what they want to hear so she can move the fuck on. I don't know what's going on, but Drita definitely it is a little different, this season. But I still am pissed off because I felt like that was a complete waste of time. I didn't get anything cleared up with that sit down. And I mean, I just don't even understand what the hell that was all about. Y'all let me know. Did I miss something? Maybe my DVR didn't record the whole conversation. I don't know. Anyways, so in the next scene, you see Renee. Now, she takes AJ and his girlfriend Andrea to this bar, but it's a cold bar. So they got to put on these fur coats and hats and gloves and scarves and shit, get their cocktail, and then go sit down. And I'm sitting here like, what the hell is this about? I mean, is that going to get you more drunk? Like, what the fuck is really going on? I mean, seriously, like they can't think of anything else to do but a cold bar. Seriously, if I want to be cold, I sit my ass outside and sip on my cocktail, okay? No, it was weird. That was the strangest thing. And I think I may have missed, a few seconds of that, like when they first entered. So I don't really know the whole deal behind this bar, but it seemed really silly to me. Somewhere that I hope no one would ever take me to. Anyway, so she takes them there and she gives them some nice little watches. I think she gives AJ a Rolex and I think his girlfriend got a Cartier and all of this, and she's just like, look, I am not above bribing you guys. Are you guys please gonna come back home? I had a medium come and chase all the ghosts out, the ones that she felt needed to go, and so they're all excited about their watches or whatever. So they tell her that that they'll go ahead and move in 3 days a week. I think they just agreed with it because they wanted to get the fuck up out of that cold ass bar. Okay, like who wants to sit in the bar with enemies on purpose? It's just like cold on purpose. Why? I don't even understand that. I am not gonna understand that. I need to Google what the hell is going on in that bar. Anyways, then you see Prissy Marissa. She goes shopping with her boyfriend Ozzy's sister named August. Now, August seemed a little bit high to me. Was she high? Was she drunk? Was she on some medication? She just seemed a little wobbly a little bit and had that little face like, I may not quite be following everything that you're saying, but I'm really trying to follow everything you're saying. Like, she had that look on her face, right? Anyway, so they start talking about the ladies, and August is just like, when's the last time you hung out with everybody? And Marissa's just like, it was at Angie's birthday party, and I get there, and I confront Drita about it. This is what she's saying. She's like, I confront Drita about the fact that she had snubbed me when we first met. And August is like, really? She snubbed you like that? Like, Drita basically grew up in my house as my sister, and Karen and Renee, and we all grew up very, very close, and I can't believe that Drita would act like that. And y'all know the story that Drita gave her last week when she was like, oh, I thought you was so-and-so with so-and-so who is somebody that me and my husband don't like. Drita. Girl, come on, okay? You said that the girl's face annoyed the fuck out of you, and that's why you didn't want to talk to the girl at the party. I remember you saying that. I'm sure everybody else remember you saying that. Drita, come on now, Drita. I mean, I know that you want to kind of move away from the drama, but don't backpedal now, girl. Stop backpedaling, okay? Anyway, so so August is like, I can't believe that she would treat you like that, but Marissa's like, it's all good. She thought I was somebody else. We patched it. It's gonna work out. Everything's all good or whatever. So they go on. They shopping for jeans. She's shopping for her boyfriend Ozzy's birthday is coming up. She bought him some nice shoes, so now she's trying to buy him some nice jeans or whatever. I don't know, but yeah. So I don't know. I feel like Marissa, I don't know if she's really feeling Drita all that much. That's kind of the vibe I get. I don't know. What do you guys think? So in the next scene, we see Ange, Renee, Carla, and Karen. They're sitting down with Brittany, and they're having cocktails. And then who walks in is Drita. And Drita's all smiles and, hey, it's good to see you. Oh my God. Like, well, you know, they don't talk like that, but you know what I mean. And I'm like so confused because I'm like, didn't she just say they were some fake bitches for acting like they was really happy to see people and cool with being around everybody? Now she come in all nice and smile. So whatever happened at the sit down that we didn't see must have helped her crazy ass out. Because I think she might be a little unstable this season, y'all. Anyways, so they all sit down, and Ange basically tells Brittany that Marissa called her a flip-flopper and said that she was being, you know, Drita's cheerleader after she talked shit about Drita when they were in the Southamptons. And you remember when they were in the Southamptons and they were Karen and Carla, I don't know, they were talking about, I think Ange was telling them, or Renee, one of them was telling them that Drita wanted to write the book. And that Lee wasn't necessarily on board with it or whatever. And they were kind of talking about all that. And then Carla started talking about some stuff. And then Brittany chimed in and was like, oh, that's some bullshit. She needs to be loyal to you or whatever. You know, I don't really think she was talking shit about Drita. She really didn't know Drita. I think she was just trying to jump into the conversation. She had been drinking and she just wanted to be a part of the conversation. But anyway, so Marissa took this. And then when they were at Ange's party in the last episode, and Brittany was talking to Drita because, you know, Brittany found out that she felt that Drita was cool when they met at Ange's house, right? So anyways, all that to say that Ange goes back and tells Brittany what Marissa said. That Marissa said she was a flip-flopper. She backs it up. She gets some backup from Karen. Like, yeah, that's what she said. Brittany is like, why is she always singling me out? Like, what is her problem with me? I'm so sick of her talking trash about me, and I'm about to beat this bitch ass, and it ain't gonna be no talking, and Drita sitting there looking nervous, like, not nervous, but looking over at Karen, looking like, you know, what's she talking about? You know? I don't know, but it just looked like, I don't know, Drita was giving me a weird vibe at that dinner. But then Ange is like, you guys need to sit down and talk it out. Brittany's like, ain't gonna be no talking, okay? I'm done with this girl. It's time for her to get her ass kicked at this point. I'm done talking to this girl. So everybody's like, oh my God, please, you know. Karen is like, look, I got loyalty to both of you, so out of respect to me, please just not take it there or whatever. So we don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens at the end of the episode. So in the next scene, we see Carla. She's at home. She is moving out of her home and she's bought a new house. And her twins are helping her pack. Now, her twins have gotten really big, right? The little boy is a mess. He was pouring water in the little girl's hair. And then Carla's like, I'm going to call your dad. So she calls her, Joe, her ex-husband. And instead of him, you know, disciplining the little boy over the phone, he's like, you know, you ain't even do it right. You supposed to pour the whole bottle. Why you gonna pour the cap? I mean, I guess if you're gonna be bad all the way, right? I'm like, that might not be the lesson that your old motherfucking convict ass wanna be spreading to your son, okay? Anyways. So Kyla's just happy to be moving on or whatever. That scene really wasn't much talking about, so let's move on. And the next scene we see Carla again. Carla, Karen, Marissa, and Drita, they meet for dinner. And she is just like, Drita is just like, what is the issue with you and Brittany? You know, and she's just saying she doesn't have an issue with, she was just saying she doesn't have an issue with, what's her name? No, you know what? This was a scene that, okay, you guys, I got it mixed up. This was a scene where Drita came in and she was just so excited to see everybody. It wasn't the other scene with Brittany. It was this scene when she just came in and she was so excited to see everybody. Drita was not even, I don't think Drita was there in the when they had the lunch cocktails with Brittany. I don't think Drita was there. But Drita did come in on this one, and this is the one she seemed so excited to see everybody for some odd reason. But anyway, so then they sit down. So Drita's just like, I want to know what the issue is with you and Brittany, and Marissa's just like, I have no issue, and I would call her lush. I didn't mean anything by it. It was just a joke. But if she wants to try me, you can't take my kindness for weakness. You only crossed me one time, and I'm gonna beat her ass and all this. And Drita's sitting there looking like, well, I don't, like, she doesn't seem like the type that's gonna get down with the get down. She don't seem like the type that's gonna throw them bows out there, okay? Like, she's all into fashion and being cute, and that's okay. Drita's like really confused at this point. Like, really, is Marissa really gonna do all this? So that's when she was giving the side eye to Karen, like, yeah, okay, whatever. That's the kind of what she was giving her or whatever. I don't know. But Marissa's like, she's just gonna check her. And Drita's like, well, what she basically said was that when she did confront you in the Hamptons, that you backed down. And Marissa's like, this ain't gonna fly. This ain't gonna fly. We gonna settle this. We gonna, work this out, or else she gonna get her ass beat. So, anyways. Renee has Ange over to her house in the next scene. Because for some reason she wants to show Ange the room that she is decorated for AJ and Andrea, his girlfriend. For some reason, Renee thinks it's cool to put pictures of AJ when he was a little boy on the Little League baseball team. Pictures of her and him hugged up when he was like a baby, and his trophies and way to go boy, certificates, them bullshit certificates you get in elementary school. Anyway, so she thought this was all cool, and Ange was like, girl, nah, your son is a grown man living with a woman, okay? You need to take all this stuff down. Renee was like, I smoked a joint last night and just had all kind of energy and came in here and started decorating it. And Ange was like, well, it looked like you smoked a damn joint and came in here. Clearly, smoking marijuana does not make you creative, girl. That's what Ange was basically saying. So, Ange just gives her a little bit of advice on how to change the room. It wasn't really much to that scene. What's going on in the next scene? The next scene we see, what's her name? Karen and her daughter, Karina. They go to get manicures. I think that is so much fun. That is so why I love having a little girl, because I can take her with me and we can get her nails and her feet done. She's only 8, but she definitely knows her way around the nail salon, okay? But so I thought that was so cute. So I guess Karen is saying that the big part of the reason why she moved back to New York is because Karina wants to be a model. But I thought last season you moved back to New York so that you could be with Storm and really start your life over. I don't know. But anyways, Karina's like, yeah, she's happy to be in New York. She wants to start her modeling. She's happy to be around, a diverse group of people, because in Arizona she was not getting that. And then, she's happy to be in New York. And then she's like, Mom, when are we going to get started with, with this photo shoot and all this and all of that? She was like, you need to get your Kris Jenner on. And Karen's like, don't ever try to compare me or say I need to be like Kris Jenner. Kris Jenner sold her daughter's porno. But what I would do if you made a porno was I would beat your motherfucking ass. That's what I would do, okay? I wouldn't try and sell it. So please do not compare me to Kris Jenner. I'm like, girl, I don't blame you, okay? I remember an episode of Dang Keeping Up with Kardashians when I used to watch it back in the day. And I think Kim had made some kind of calendar for Reggie Bush when she was dating him. And it came in the mail, and instead of Kris Jenner asking her about it, she went and made copies and started selling the damn calendar in the stores. Like, what the hell? Are you just pimping your daughter out like that, girl? So anyways, Karen was like, no, that is not going to be me. But Karina's a really, really pretty girl. Karen says that she's shy. I'm wondering how shy she is. She got that look, y'all. She definitely got the look. I used to be a teenage girl, so I definitely know the look, okay? The look of a fast-ass little girl. Anyways. So, we're gonna get to the last scene of this episode, y'all. Now, in the last scene of this episode, everybody, who was it? I don't know if it's Ann, somebody done set up a meeting with Brittany and Marissa. So they decide they want to meet at the pier. They want to sit down at this restaurant. I think that must be like one of their favorite places to go, which, you know, is right on the water, and you know, they can kind of sit there and relax or whatever. And so you see Brittany, she's getting in the car at her house, and she's just like, you know, I wish this bitch would. I just want to beat her ass. And, you know, that's what she's saying in her interview. So the other ladies are there, and they're like, when Brittany and Marissa get here, we should go over there. Take Brittany over there, keep Marissa over here. I guess the idea was for them to keep the girls separated. But I'm like, if you keep the girls separated, how are they going to talk? I mean, I didn't really understand what the whole motive behind all of that was and what sense it made. It didn't really make much sense to me. Anyway, so I think, yeah, Brittany gets there first. So Ange and Drita pull Brittany to the side, and they're talking to Brittany, and they're just basically like, look, we just want you to talk to the girl. But Brittany is shaking. Her leg is bouncing up and down. She's like, no, I haven't been in a fight in a while, and I'm going to beat this bitch ass because I'm sick of her. It's going to be on as soon as I see her. That's basically how Brittany is reacting. So at the other table, Karen is just like, how are they going to pull her aside? That's my friend. She came into the group because of me. So if anybody should be pulling her to the side, it should be me. And Angie's like, we're going over there and talk to her. Angie and Renee are saying that. So Karen goes over there, and she tries to talk some sense into Brittany too. She's just like, look, Brittany, you don't want... don't start to try and cause no fights or whatever. So this makes Brittany mad. Brittany is like, she don't know where Karen's loyalties lie or whatever, because Karen, you know, she's cool with both of them, you know, and you know how they are on these women are with their family ties and their loyalties or whatever. But because Brittany's dad and her dad are cool, she feels a loyalty to Brittany. But because she grew up with Marissa's boyfriend's brother, since she grew up with Marissa's boyfriend and his sister and the rest of his family, she feels a loyalty there or whatever. So she is just trying to get Brittany. She's like, just, you know, for my sake, you know, for our friendship, can you just talk to the girl? So Brittany's like, hell no. So when Marissa gets there, Marissa is clearly not dressed for a fight. She has on a bikini. She's got on her cover up. She's there looking cute. She's not coming there for a fight. She's coming there to discuss things, get her grown woman on, okay? But Brittany is not having that. So Marissa goes over and sits down with Angie and Renee. Then they're like, no, y'all need to talk. So the ladies finally just let Brittany and Marissa sit there one-on-one. Brittany is like, how you gonna call me a flip-flopper and say I was being Drita's cheerleader? And Marissa's like, I never called you a cheerleader or whatever. So then she's like, Renee, come over here. Brittany's like, Renee, come over here. Didn't you say she called me a cheerleader? Renee's like, no, she didn't call you a cheerleader. I added that in. But it kind of glazed over the fact that Marissa tried to say, one, she didn't say she was a flip-flopper, and two, she didn't say she was a cheerleader. She was like, I never said that. You know, that's what she said. So I'm like, Marissa, are you backtracking again after all that tall shit that you've been talking about beating her ass, you know? So they have a little words back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Brittany gets up, walks over, and then it's on. They just start swinging at each other, and then security rushes in and tries to break them up, and that's where the episode went off, y'all. So I knew they were gonna end up fighting, which is so silly. I mean, I don't even know what the issue was. First of all, Brittany, I feel way overreacted to the whole Lush comment. But she seemed hyped from when we first saw her on the screen. It was like she was pumped. She was ready. Like when she was talking to her mom was like, I don't want you coming back into this. I don't want you going into this group. I don't want you going to Staten Island at all. Brittany was like, you know, she was already pumped and ready for something. You know, she was already there. For some reason, I guess she wants to have as much camera time as she can get. I don't know. Marissa came off like she was, you know, Billy Badass or whatever, but I don't think she's like, you know, trying to be all confrontational or whatever. You know, I don't know, you guys. I'm ready. I'm looking forward to seeing next Wednesday to see what goes down with the fight. It doesn't really look like either one of them got the best of the other one because the security came in so fast. And I don't know. It was kind of silly and embarrassing. There was so many people there. I'm like, don't these women on these reality shows just feel so embarrassed arguing and acting a fool? And these establishments that are full of just innocent people looking around like, what the hell is wrong with these people? You know, I would be embarrassed. You know, I don't know. But I guess they're not. So anyways, that's kind of how the episode goes off. I'm looking forward to the next episode to see the aftermath of the fight and what goes down. Remember how I said on my first blog how Brittany and Drita were sitting on one side and Marissa and Karen were sitting on the other side. So I feel like, you know, this may be where the divide was, because Drita was definitely egging Brittany on, talking about, yeah, that's how I get, you know, I start shaking and stuff when I'm ready to beat a bitch ass. Sometimes you just gotta fight. You can't talk it out. Sometimes you just gotta fight or whatever. So, you know, Drita was pumping her up, you know, definitely pumping her up. But anyways, that's the episode, you guys. What did you guys think of the episode? I'm looking forward to next week, like I said, and I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna make sure to get the blog up. It's Friday night right now. I know it's been a couple of days since it came up, but I just did not feel like doing it last night. So anyways, I will make sure that next week I will get back on a regular schedule with my blog. So the night after the show airs, you will get a blog from me sometime within 24 hours after the show airs. So that is my goal, and I'm going to stick to it, okay? Until next time, you guys, please stay real, stay safe, and stay tuned to Mika Chanel is Just Saying. Bye-bye. It won't stop. There